Hello and welcome to a little video tour for this Canon PowerShot sx20 IS. This is quite an interesting camera actually. It caught my eye as it was £400 in its day. Okay, it's a little bit dated now, but it does have some attributes which are pretty good actually. I mean, I'm filming on a G11 Canon at the moment, and megapixels aren't everything. Glass is also important, i.e. the lens. So what can we say? Well, this camera sports a 28 to 560mm focal length in 35mm terms, and a 20 times optical zoom. It does do digital, but you know, digital's a bit just cropping the image basically. And it's got a wide open aperture of 2.8 up to 5.7, and it's tried and tested, and it's all working fine. And I'll just show you around it. Now, there's no lens cap, but there is a polarizing filter, which is one of those rotating filters to help cut out reflections and stuff like that. So that can come off. The thread's on there, so it's a 48mm thread. There's the polarizer. Is there anything on it? Polaroid circular PL 52mm. I lied. So 52mm polarizer, and there's also the USB connection cable to the PC as well, which is dead handy. It means you don't have to keep taking the SD card in and out. And talking about that, the SD card is mounted in here. Okay, and we'll throw that in as well. So there's a 2GB, relatively old, just if you haven't got one, it gets you going. So this is a nice starter type camera for somebody who doesn't want something really expensive, or for somebody who doesn't want anything really expensive just to take out and about and drop and cry over for weeks that they've just broken a 500 quid camera. So it does have an electronic viewfinder and dioptric adjustment. It does have a tilt, relatively small by today's standards, but a tilt and fold in screen, and it also folds around like so. It's not touch screen, and basically that's how it looks from this side. So you can do selfie shots. Let's just activate the lens. There we are. Hello. I'll get my ugly mug off of there. Flash works fine, and this has got a USM lens. Now, if you're in the know about Canon lenses, USM lenses are quite a catch. So it sports the ultrasonic USM details there. So let's just zoom that lens out, and that works fine. And there's no, let's just oh, I've got them turned off, I think. Oh, I'm pressing other buttons. Oh no, I'm in another mode, camera root view. So that comes out like so, and that lens is got no wobble, and the glass is all good. Lots of menu buttons, usual record, image enhance for I think that will do your, it's on macro at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that's just like ordinary Canons nowadays, where it just enlarges the image and gives you the ability to focus up a bit better. So it's nice it's got an electronic viewfinder, nice it's got a tiltable screen. It's quite a weight. The tripod's not included, it's just for me to demonstrate the camera. The only thing I can point out is that the battery clip is slightly damaged. Now, it could be rectified with something just to hold that in. It's not affecting the actual camera. If I tap it, look, everything's fine. It's just the very end inner mounting in there has become was cracked, I expect. But you could use the tripod mount just to bridge something across there to tighten it up. So a little bit of a bar of sort of plate screwed in there with something with a bit of resistance could easily bridge across to there and just hold that a little bit more shut. But it's, as I say, it's actually doing its job fine. So really, you could be described as just cosmetic at the moment. Metal tripod mount, chassis number or serial number, I should say, and rotating program dial. What I would recommend is, for a camera like this, these 1.5 volt lithium rechargeable cells that charge via a USB-C. They're about 12 quid on eBay, maybe 15 now, but I picked up a pair. And the nice things about these is they don't discharge down slowly. They maintain their 1.5 volts right the way to the end. So a pack of these, even for any day-to-day AA size utensil, you know, anything that's heavyish on power, specifically a camera, these work really well. So they're not included, but pick yourself up a set rather than chewing through your nickel metal hydrides, which only start off at 1.2 volts, 1.25 volts anyway. So maybe I'm being a bit over-egging it, but I would highly recommend getting a set of these if you order this camera up to go along with this. That way you can charge them up via USB-C, and away you go. So I hope that's answered all the questions, and I think that's about it. No other major marks. The screen's a little bit deteriorated, but nothing too bad. Screw heads are all good, and you can feel the weight is in the lens. It does feel it does feel sort of heavyish to rotate that way. So that is a good lens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.